if you guys were confused. I met Emily when I moved to New York in June, and I'm 24 and she's 30 or whatever, and she really gives me something to aspire to, like a job, a husband, a son with a huge dick. Really gives me something to look forward to. You gotta get something out of stability, right? So I'm 24, I'm a woman, if you couldn't tell. And it's weird because a lot of girls that I went to high school with are getting engaged, and it's annoying to me because as women, we should be over this whole thing about bragging about finding a husband. But my Instagram has just been flooded with all of these braggadocious posts can't believe he's mine. Can't believe I get to spend forever with him. And it's he's wearing billowing khakis and sunglasses from a gas station. Keep it. Have fun with Cody. I'm gonna keep fucking strangers. Thank you. Fun fact about me, I'm legally blind. Not in the way that the bitch that you work with is without my contacts, I'm blind. It's no, I'm actually blind. And it happened when I was 14, which was a fun twist. I have a disease called Stargardt's, clearly because of my star quality. And it happened in the summer between 8th grade and 9th grade, which was perfect because it was just the peak of my emotional capacity to deal with a life-altering physical disability. Isn't life a trip? And it was, I had no perspective. And so all of that summer I was going to doctor appointment after doctor appointment because they couldn't diagnose me. And I was having MRIs and spinal taps. And my mom was you might have MS, you might have a brain tumor. And I was I'm just trying to get fingered, okay? Which totally been fingered. I mean, I'm wearing a cutoff sweatshirt. Come on, you guys. It's weird because people expect me to be thankful for it. People say, but didn't it make you the person you were today? And it's I was 14. I was a bitch, but I wasn't gonna murder anyone. It's how good of a person can you be? It's also what have I learned? That being blind is worse, honestly. That being able to see is much more convenient. That being able to read subtitles would have made Narcos way more enjoyable for me. And wisdom is not what we value as a society. Helen Keller, despite being deaf and blind, is one of those brilliant writers of all time. Yet one time I heard a guy refer to her as a naked mole rat. And, in his defense, he was a 38-year-old bartender who had a calf tattoo of aliens. So, he had something on that blind bitch, Anyways, I don't know, it's weird though, because I do face a lot of discrimination for my disability, and I feel other marginalized groups can sort of combat discrimination with being I'm proud to be gay, or I'm proud to be black, and it's am I proud to be blind? It'd be weird if I was, right? It's people scared to laugh. It's laugh at my disability, it's okay. No, but it's because there's no blind culture. It's black people have jazz or hip hop, and gay people have Broadway or every form of entertainment that we love. And it's I don't know, we have sticks and an alphabet made out of bums. It's we kind of have dogs, but not the fun ones that you can pet, I don't know. I got in a fight recently with one of my straight dude friends because he said there's too much pressure on straight men to perform well sexually. And I was disagree, not enough pressure. This is the only way we're gonna disassemble the patriarch. It's when you turn in a resume, you should have to turn in 3 business references and then a list of women that you fucked. Because if you haven't made a woman come, why are you running for Congress, honestly? If you can't find my clit, you're not gonna solve the healthcare crisis. It's also the argument is constantly just pussies are so complicated, there's so many flaps. We live in the age of information. If you can YouTube how to make a bomb, fucking Google a pussy. I'm sorry. Also, just you don't even brag about coming constantly. Like, you want us to feel bad for you. It's just like, you guys don't know how hard it was in 6th grade in science class. Like, I got boners and it was awkward. It's like, we should be so lucky to get off in science class. All we had was to sit in a pool of our own blood. Like, congrats. We're just so normalized to dudes coming. Like, half of sitcoms are just like a mom picking up a sticky magazine and being like, Johnny, and the TV audience is like, boys in there come. No, but I realized the other day that I've actually been masturbating since the 2nd grade. As an 8-year-old, my understanding of the female anatomy was that you have your back butt and you have your front butt. And your front butt feels amazing when the blanket's in between it. So I would just like sit back and forth and like rock on my front butt. And it wasn't sexual. It wasn't like, oh, Jimmy down the street, like fuck me with your Razor scooter. It was just better than spelling, you know? It's like, I'll learn how to spell gymnasium later, bitch. I'm trying to rub one out, okay? I don't like racial stereotypes. Thank you, I'm very brave. But there is one that I know to be true, and it's that black people actually love their cousins. White people don't give a shit about their cousins. I have friends that'll say, like, that's my cousin. I would take a bullet for him. I literally would not take my cousin lunch. The other day, my cousin Instagrammed the most over-filtered photo of a coffee cup, and he said, love when I find a new coffee shop. #coffee, #coffee shop. Like, I don't care if he dies. I'm sorry. Do you blame me? I don't think so. I don't know if I've gotten the light or not. I'm not lying about this blind shit, you guys. Wow. Okay, well, no answer is good. So 30 more minutes? Okay. Does anyone have mental illness in the crowd? Maybe. That means you do. So I have OCD. Yeah, it's not just a physical disability, you guys. It's also mental instability. I'm not like other girls. No, I'm hot. I do fine. No, but yeah, I have OCD, and it is annoying to me because people like overuse OCD, and I refer to my OCD as the kind that you can't talk about at a bridal shower. Because I've met a lot of girls who are like, oh my god, I have OCD too. Like, my closet like literally has to be organized all the time. And I'm like, I've also like repetitively pictured myself getting abducted in a grocery store on a Tuesday. Life is a mystery. All right, good. Ending on a dull laugh. Thanks, guys. Have fun.